8:46, safe tonight indeed. We're looking at the financial district in Vancouver, and because we're talking money and we're talking about money tips with your kids, Annie and Lawrie are here. Lawrie is the CEO of Coast Capital, and Annie, you just opened a bank account, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How many days ago did you do that?
About 5 days ago.
Can you take us through the process? What was involved? What did you have to take with you?
I had to take my passport, and I had to take not much else.
Just money?
And money.
And what was your first deposit? How much money did you put in your bank account?
Actually, my mom did my first deposit.
Nice.
Yes, because
Mom's right over there, very proudly watching. Hi, Mom.
Because I don't really have any money to put into an account yet.
Right.
But I will start. I'll start babysitting in a little while when I turn 12, and then I can start getting money for that, and I'll put that in the bank account.
And what are you saving for?
I think I'm saving for short term. I want to save for a really cool art set that I saw.
Nice.
So yeah, and then I think I want to save also for college and university when in a long time.
High-five me on the college saving. How old are you, 11?
Yes.
Love this kid. Annie, well done. Obviously great money sense, Lawrie, to already be thinking short term and long term at 11 years old. We need to be teaching our kids about this.
Especially the long term. I was kind of surprised by that.
Love it.
I think a lot of kids think short term, but the idea you're rocking it. If you can think about your education, that's going to help mom and dad too. So that's great.
We really need to chop down the money grows on trees.
We do. I think part of what's happened in the digital age is we don't have the tangibility of money that we used to. And I don't know if every kid has a piggy bank, but they're used to their parents sort of spending money and not actually seeing the money change hands. So one of the things that we're sort of a group of credit unions have got together called Humanomics, and we're trying to put the human back in the economic picture. And one of the things we're looking at is actually having that conversation with your kids about when you pay with a credit card, what's that about? Where does the money come from? And a debit card, and just getting them to understand the basics of the ins and outs of money.
What are other priorities in terms of at what age? I've got a 6-year-old. I'm already trying to teach them the difference between a want and a need.
Right.
But when do we teach kids and say, okay, time to open your bank account?
Every kid's different, but we did some research back in, I think it was the fall, and we asked parents when they thought their kid would be responsible enough to have an account. Sweet spot was kind of 11 and 12 years old, and we believe it's important for them to come in, open the account in their own name, and actually use the account and have responsibility. And at the group of credit unions, we've got kind of a cool little offer out now for kids called the Humanomics Savings Account, encouraging kids to come in, open their account. We're giving them actually a better rate than adults, and a bonus actually on years 1 and 3 up to $125. So it's pretty cool.
Fabulous. How do our viewers get to take part in that? Website is?
It's humanomics.ca, and you can come there. There's 3 credit unions in the Lower Mainland: Sunshine Coast, Coast Capital, Prospera. Go to any one of those branches and you can open an account. And it's until mid-June the offer's available.
That's great. Thank you for being here to explain that to us, Lawrie, and Annie, keep it up. That little bit of savings, just pay yourself 10%. Every time you babysit, you take 10% of that and you put it in your bank account. It'll pay off down the road. Then we'll talk RRSPs.
There you go.
See, Brady, are you watching? It's 8:49. We're going to take a quick break. And on the way out, you might want to do the drive-through through the Happy Meal drive-through because it is McHappy Day. John